Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is our lecture number 25. Modified internal rate of return. The modified internal rate of return provides solution to the following problems which exist with conventional IRR method. Problem number one is the popular IRR can provide many solutions for the same project, whereas with modified IRR, only one solution exists for any particular project. Second problem is, in case of IRR, it is assumed that positive cash flows will be reinvested at the IRR of the project instead of cost of capital of the company. But in case of modified internal rate of return, the assumption is that positive cash flows are reinvested at the company's cost of capital, which is the realistic approach. Number 3, when an optimal project is to be selected among many projects, the IRR of each project will be different and positive cash flows will be assumed to be reinvested in each project at a particular IRR. For making comparison, discounting rate should be the same for all projects. In case of modified internal rate of return, it is 1, that is cost of capital. So it is a better approach, it is a better method than conventional IRR. Here is a formula for modified internal rate of return. Future cash flows over present cash flows under root to the power n minus 1. Where future cash flows, the future cash flows of positive cash flows at the cost of capital. The present value of CF, the present value of negative cash flows at the financial cost. Financial cost is the capital cost, same. N is equal to number of periods. Here is an example. A company has invested rupees 10,000 at 8% in a 3 years project with cash flows. Cash flow in year 1 is rupees 4,000, year 2 is 6,000 and year 3 is 3,000. Find the IRR. And the initial outlay is 10,000. Now the solution, year 1, 2, 3, the same cash flows 4,000, 6,000 and 3,000. Because here we need the future cash flows. So the formula will be at 8% project, the 1 into 1.08 power 2. Power 2 means this will be compounded 1 year and 2 year. And this amount will be compounded to 1 year and this will be the same. The 1.08 power 0 is equal to 1. So the future cash flows is equal to 4,666 and for 6,000 it is 6,480 and 3,000 the same. The total is 14,146. According to the formula, these are the future cash flows. Future cash flows will be numerator 14,146 over initial outlay 10,000 raised to the power 3, 1, 2, 3 minus 1. When we solve this, it comes to 1.12256 minus 1 is equal to 2.256%. This is the modified internal rate of return and it has been compounded at 8%, which is the cost of the capital of the company. You have seen the solution of the last question. Now in many cases The investment may be in 2 or 3 initial years, and cash flows from the projects may be positive and negative. See the example. A business requires a minimum rate of return of 9% from its projects. A new project has the following cash flows. Determine the modified internal rate of return. Here the years and the cash flows. Solution is in two parts. The first part is present value of investment at 9%. Here you see the investment is in 2 years, 0 year and 1 year. So we have to calculate the present value of both the investments. 0 years multiplying by 1 is equal to 1 lakh investment. 35,000, when we calculated the present value, it is 32,110. The total present value of investments is 1,32,110. Now we will calculate the future value of the cash flows. Now the second step is to calculate the compounded value of cash flows. The cash flows were in year 2 it was 52,000, then 87,000, then 70,000 and 20,000 negative cash flow. In first step we have calculated the present value of investment in 0 year and in first year. Now we will calculate the compounded values by multiplying 1.09 raised to the power 3, because for 1 year this gap, second year and third year. In the same way 1.09 raised to the power 2, then raised to the power 1, then raised to the power 0, that is equal to 1. When we multiplied these, we get 67,341, 1,03,365 and 76,300 and 20,000 a negative value. When we added these, we have 2,27,000 and modified IRR is equal to compounded value divided by the present value of the investment. And it is fifth level under root minus 1. That is equal to, when we calculated this, 1.1143 minus 1 and is equal to 0.1143, that is equal to 11.43%. As it is more than 9%, the MIRR is 11.43%. It is more than 9%. The project is accepted.